1970 to 1977, Eddie the Fat Man Jackson and Courtney the Field Marshal Brown operated the biggest drug trafficking ring in Detroit's history.
So I just bought what I thought you could handle, because I didn't think you was $1 million is what I'm playing with.
I think the streets really understood that if he bothered those guys, it was really going to be a problem.
Back during that time, you understand, it was the biggest thing happening in the city of Detroit.
Easy money. They, like I said, they call it the game because there were players. There were different type of players. And before that, it was, like I was saying, the way that y'all take words and change them, change their meaning. It was sportsmen before it was players.
There you go.
Sportsmen, right? Then sportsmen got colloquialized into players. Then players downgraded into the game because players play the game and sportsmen are players, right? So each time the word was changed, it was downgraded or altered, it lost its weight. It lost its meaning. You know, it lost its severity. And because it lost its severity, that means the impact of it, what it should be when you get it, is not what it should be. So you end up losing the advantage. Yeah, you're hearing it, but you're not getting it. You're not getting it because it has been watered down. What my comrade Courtney and I represent is a rare, genuine opportunity to get exposed to things in their true form, in their original form, where you will now have perspective. You understand why it is what it is now and where it went wrong. Reverse engineer the problem. Maybe if we help you guys to understand that you're doing the opposite of what you think you're doing, and thus that's why you're getting the opposite of the outcome that you express outwardly that you want, although your actions are not really reflective of wanting it. This is why it's happening. You know, it's why it's happening. So, you know, it's important you understand that it's not actually easy money.
No, it's blood, sweat, and
Yes,
tears
that's right,
money.
right, that's right.
So the make it rain mentality, right? And again, I know what it is, fellas. Me and my fellas come in the bar, the other clique. Back then, it was a lot more friendly competition. We was throwing away the money, but it wasn't just throwing it up in the air. We found a couple of dancers that we knew we liked, and you look out for the sister, and all night you just feeding their money.
That's
but it wasn't just to throw it up as if we didn't care, or even no matter how much bread we was handed, to act as if money wasn't important. So the thing that irritates me or just hurts my heart, if you're throwing up money in this make it rain, we're all in this pretend world where now black men got so much money in our community.
That's exactly what I said.
We got so much money and we got it going on so much in our community because, right, you can make it rain because you own all the liquor stores in your community. You can make it rain because you own the banks in your community. You can make it rain because ain't nobody in your family paying rent because everybody own property, right? And so we get in the club and now it's like we go into Disney World, right? We just in this fantasy. Now I know, and then in this time, shit. On Saturday night he making it rain. Then you hear on Tuesday he's trying to stick somebody up because he threw away that man's money. And I've been there. I've been walking to the club, seeing people throwing away my daddy money, and be like, and then they look at me like they saw a ghost. Like, no, why you in here doing that? Now you told us you was coming on Monday to pay the ticket. You ain't paid the ticket in a week, but you in here. And that was in the 90s. They was doing. Now it's extreme. It's less money in the street.
Ran off on the plug twice.
They make some. I never heard that. You know, I be hearing that.
I said, well, that's like a quick way to get somebody's head knocked off. That's like saying, you know, skip all the going through the actual steps of getting out there and building up your block and going against all the opposition that go with that, and finally making to a point and making some money and being that guy and going against all the opposition that comes along with that. Forget about all that. Go straight to getting yourself knocked the fuck off by running off on the person who is feeding you.
There you go.
That was crazy to me.
That was crazy. And why in the rap song game they don't talk about that? Everyone has a role. There's a stick-up man. He's part of those players, right?
That's right.
There's a person whose job it is to kill the stick-up man.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
There's The guy who runs off with the plug,
right.
he's part of the game.
That's right.
But then there's also the person whose job it is to find the person
That's right.
who ran off with the plug's
That's
money.
right. That's right. He exists like he exists because you exist. Right?
There you go.
But when they get caught by him, they always have this look on their face, like this. God, Mommy, no, I didn't know. Please. Like real shock. It's like, when you did what you did, what were the things that you considered might happen as a result? Was I not one of them?
No, because they didn't tell me about it. No one told me that I thought I could move from Detroit to New Jersey, right? Or Chicago, down south, with my new vet from Detroit, and nobody wasn't gonna know. Even though I called everybody back in Detroit and told them, you know, I'm down here in Atlanta now. And I'm in Atlanta with my vet with my Michigan plates on. Yeah. Hey, yeah. And then next thing, leaving Magic City, there was a shooting.
No, trying to execute a high-risk warrant.
All of that, so that's the making rain talk. I'm saying I try to really. I mean, I think you do the same. I want you guys not to.
Big Boss Filmworks and Big Boss Books presents Courtney Robert Brown Jr.'s follow-up to the book Motown Mafia. Motown Mafia, big man on campus.
My internship was kind of in how the world of international finance and international criminal activities overlap.
Corey Black Sr. wanted Corey to go to school to bring legitimacy to the family, but Corey had other plans. While in college, with the help of his friends and his girlfriend, he starts and grows a successful drug operation.
5 minutes later, two agents, now I know they were agents, but at the time I see two guys go to the right, another two guys start walking towards me. They stop at my seat and they go, grab your bags, DEA, come with us. Needless to say, this is not the fun part of being an intern.
Corey finds himself conflicted with his responsibility to running the family business and his obligation to his college studies. However, he'll have to make things work in his favor if he wants to remain the big man on campus. The names have been changed to protect the guilty and the innocent.
I'm taking economics and business 101 and marketing, and you know, your economic teacher's telling you about a business plan and how you get a small business loan. And you know, it's kind of the hypocrisy of the world, because I'm like, that ain't how the real world works.
When you go through the neighborhood, do you ever ask yourself why you see so few black-owned businesses?
I think we have gotten away from it to a certain extent. But I know, based on the way I was raised, we need to start coming back to that place.
Giving them the resources that they need in order to make change. We do a lot of community advocacy. We go clean up the houses and the streets if need be. We just want to be a group that people can rely on, can count on, who can support the city.
I always wanted to be an entrepreneur, you know. I always wanted my own business, and I always was looking for different ideas and things to do.
People know these stories. You know black men who own businesses. You know black men who take care of their families. You know black men who go to work every day and do their fair share to build their communities.
It's interesting, it's a long, it's a tedious, and it's a difficult process, but it was good for us, and it allowed us to grow as a brand because it made us really have an internal look at what we're doing.
So we came here to talk about, you know, getting your mind right so you can get your money right.